talking about visuals and sort of our sense of sight in this era of Instagram where we are so visually stimulated, how important is that in your design process? Do you design things with this idea of having it become Instagram worthy in your mind when you look at them?
Personally, I don't really like that. I find it very, like an advertisement. It's like you take a snapshot of one thing that might be Instagrammable, but the rest might be horrible. I find it more like an effect. For me, every part of my hotel should be Instagrammable, or my project. I find it that it goes into details, and there will be some highlights, which are in every project, which obviously, is great today for social media. But I don't like the idea of, you have that one thing. I mean, some people have the robot in the lobby and say, well, this is like the main feature of the hotel because it's so Instagrammable. I have my problems with that. I look for more long-term, impact. And I find that, if you're really serious in design and wanting to change the world, change projects that last for a very long time and have impact on other areas, you have to think deeper into it than just about the instant image for a moment in time.
And when you're designing a building, how do you make sure that a building feels perfectly situated within its space?
Well, I really think, because we work very globally, that it's the excitement of integrating local culture and history into each and every project. And not by imitating what's been done, not by, replicating the past, but by absolutely, creating something innovative, and also using technology that wasn't available at the time, of like country's history or, background. I think it's exciting to use what we have today as a means and combine it with something of the past, or give it a new interpretation. I have later on a project we just finished in Germany of 2 hotels, which is on the Baltic Sea, and where we kind of researched that some of the Russian writers like Gorky and Tolstoy have lived, and the idea was to integrate the history of these people writing their books in this seaside resort, and we pixeled all their portraits on wallpaper. And then we had their quotes printed on suspended ceilings. Each room has a different quote, and in the suite house we had them backlit, and it was just to bring the spirit in. And it was just voted as to the 10 best hotels in Germany. And I think people really appreciated that I picked up on historical facts and wrapped them in a total new context. We also used, for example, the fact that for women to be able to swim in the ocean with a bathing suit was given in that beach in front of our hotel in 1928. And I found an original image. We pixeled it and we printed it on tiles in the pool area. And when you swim towards it, it becomes an abstract painting. And as you see it from afar, you can see this image. It's the blur between the past and the present moment.
That's so interesting, using this idea of kind of bringing in a place's history into the design process, not just its landscape, but also its heritage.